1,000 horsepower. So again, over 5 times the original box horsepower is coming out of these tractors. We've seen a little bit of black smoke tonight, but now you're going to see the big tornado out of these Super Farm tractors. And as Bill gets ready, this is his first hook. He had some gremlins and things that he had to get fixed over the winter. How about you, John Deere fans? Our test puller here tonight in Shedden, Bill Wright with Oh Deere. Yes, sir. Good looking pass right there for Bill Wright out of Bothwell. Baseball's got preseason, football's got preseason. Had a brief moment to talk to Scott before the pull. They said they had a good trip up and thankfully had no problems at the border. We've been trying to make this trip as easy as we can for them. So again, we've got this one up here next. This is Scott Christ. He called it Just for Fun. Hey now, how about you international fans? Good looking pass there. Linsky Farm tractor. Wants to thank his crew, Dale Sire, also for helping that out on the tractor this year again. So again, white tuckered out black, Super Farm, 9,300 pounds. Jason Podolinsky out of Petrolia, Ontario. Had a good head steam going on there, but he got for quite a few years. I think he's getting close to his 40th year, if I'm not mistaken, too. I know he's well over 30 years of pulling. 1971, so he's closing in there. Next year will be his 40th year of pulling. Started with a bone stock 1486. So how about you, International? Good running International. Old Cruiser on his pride. And now, how about you international fans? Right down there in the thick of things. Again, our leader, Scott Christ, another international, is at 311.6, and I see that leader cone is... And Steve has also gone through our ranks of that modified Pro Farm, Super Farm transition, now here in the Super Farm ranks. So John Deere fans, we got a couple of red ones we're going to need to help them along here. Steve Janovic, John Deere, 4430, calls this one 2 Deere. Little issue off the line there, but it looks like he's back at her. Dropping the hammer. Not dropping the hammer. Talked about gremlins there. Maybe jinxed him a little bit. Hopefully not. Ken's got quite a bit of experience being around these pulling tractors. Decided to come back out here in 2001 and get pulling. He calls this one the IH Express. She's an International 1466. Ken Elliott out of Wheatley. Having a little bit of problem
with the 100-foot line.
Back at her again, Ken Elliott with the IH Express. A little extra show with the smoke rings. Not giving up. As I mentioned, he can't stop now after that 100-foot mark. And like you mentioned, Mark, with that clutch engaging too soon, they do use slipper clutches, which...
This is a little bit over my head in our end of the country. They don't rate turbos as much. We don't have as many diesels, and everybody kind of pulls in a pack, and we're going to be talking a little bit more about that later on in the program. Right now, Wes Dunham with 2 green flags spooling up seriously in the red. He was at my hometown fair last weekend and made a fantastic pass to knock out all competition. He's coming in as the underdog here tonight, but he's coming on strong. Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen, Wes Dunham. Determined look at his face. There's pretty much 2 acceptable.
We'll get her fired back up. Got the green flag on the track. Steve Janovic, 2 deer. Well, whatever he did, it sure worked. That's a far better impression than the last time we got of it. Good pass there for Steve Janovic.